Hey, I flip. Hey, Nikki. I'm just gonna give it a minute. Oh. Hey, Country. Hey, Violet. What's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Leo. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Wendy. Just getting into bed. Hey, Izzy. I'm wrapped up in my heated blanket. It's crazy, kid. It's crazy how our weather's been like warm and then it dropped back down to the 40s. Yes, share it out, please. Morning. Out, please. Morning. Moaning. I swear I felt like Uber today. Chris is Uber today. Chris is coming down with what we think is the flu. Hey, Merrick Safe. And unfortunately, he feels like complete dog shit. So I had to do the running today for awesome thugging for the kids. Before I really get into it, let me just address this real quick. Hey, it doesn't matter. Hey, Neo. Let me just address this. This was sent to me from the Slightly Unhinged page. Mittens, give it the fuck up, bitch. When you can stop looking like that fucking big-ass troll under a fucking bridge, you know, kind of like, the ogre's twin, then come talk to me. Otherwise, girl, at this point, you're giving obsessed. Like, deadass, you're giving obsessed. Weren't you the one that ran to the courthouse? To try and get a protection order against me? But you just steadily stay talking shit. Did you forget what that judge said to you? You know what this is, Violet? This is literally... Go ahead and keep reporting, you guys. If this account goes down, I'll just go on another one. One second, y'all. Look at this necklace. If you guys go watch Chris and I's wedding video, this is literally when Chris was reading his vows to me and I was crying. She took that picture. What the fuck she did? Yeah, and if all my accounts go down, I have many other options, so I ain't worried. Hey, biker. I ain't worried. It's definitely weird behavior. Put all this stuff on the table wasn't cool. Not at all. Not at all. You've not missed much. I literally just went live. I haven't really got into anything yet. Thank you for the heart me's. Okay. Okay. So, I don't even know where the fuck to start. I know that I'm gonna say this. Right off the rip. Megan, okay, thank you for the heart me, is the type of person to give anybody a platform, right, to tell their story, to tell their truth. That does not necessarily mean Megan believes it. It doesn't mean Megan believes it. It does not mean Megan's taking someone's side. It does not mean that, you know, I heard the couple times I popped in and out of that live last night, I heard Megan say, if anybody has any proof to go against what's being said, please send it to me. I know she said at the time I jumped in her box and was like, hey, I'm getting a lot of calls and messages about this live. I will say Megan is not able to get on the app and speak for herself right now. And I'm going to let her speak for herself. What I will say is I did call Megan because I sat in Spilled in the FYP's live on my backup listening. And Rem, you can fuck all the way off. Okay, nobody gives a fuck about you. However, you bitches lied to Megan last night. Just for the I'll say 10 minutes that I was on the phone, that Megan put me on the phone with you, you couldn't even tell the damn truth to me. Oh, explain who the bitches are? Stop the BS and her wife. I just remember her wife's name by the screenshots that I got from the police reports. Angie, and what's that? Blue Eyes, Angie. Blue Eyes is Angie, and Stop the BS is Melissa, correct? Hi, Mom B. Okay, thank you. Where is she? Tiffany, did you want a box? Would you like to explain why you're posting children on your page? Because I got time tonight, so. Would you like to explain why you do half the vile shit that you do? I think one of the mods seen her come in. So anyhow, I'm gonna go back to it. No, Tiffany, you don't need to be here unless you don't need to be here unless you want to take a box and definitely fucking explain why you have a child posted with the shit that you have, the song that you have posted with that child's fucking pictures up. Yeah, I'm good with just meeting. And did Leo. Anyhow, so literally, you bitches took Megan, that has a big heart, that generally roots for the underdog. I don't know what the fuck was said on that phone call prior to me being put into that phone call for the last maybe 10 minutes, okay? What I do know is it was obviously believable enough for Megan to give you a platform, and you fucking lied. You lied. Just in the few minutes that I was on the phone, 10 minutes max, I believe. I can go back and look to be clear. One of the questions I asked you isn't your son married? You said yes. You said yes, he has a wife. Do they have kids? I asked you that for a reason. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have kids, but she has kids. But they don't live with him. You didn't fucking tell us that he don't even live with them. You didn't tell us that there's a whole ass fucking no contact order between him and the wife. You also didn't tell Megan that you both, Melissa and Angie, failed. You fucking failed at protecting them babies. All, exactly. All of them children. And I'm trying to figure out, right? No, Megan's not okay. Megan's not okay. Unfortunately, she's at work. And unfortunately, I had to fucking talk to her at work and say, hey, Meg, them bitches lied to you. And I read just a little bit of the screenshot that I took from the reports to her, and she's sick. She is fucking sick. Here's the thing. I don't fucking blame my friend not one bit for giving someone a fucking platform to tell their story. So if y'all want to be mad at Megan for doing that, be mad. Who fucking cares? But she kept saying next time, or she kept saying, excuse me, last night, if y'all have anything, right? If y'all have anything to go against what's being said, please send it to me. Please send it. It's being said, please send it to me. Please send it to me. Please send it to me. Nothing got sent. So Megan continued to let this woman tell her story. Only today. Hey, Pedro. I hope the trailer park pipes are good. Hope the trailer park pipes are good. Only today to find out that you fucking lied to Megan so much. And you bitches should be in jail. I'm gonna tell you right now. Megan was feeling like, and I was too, like, damn, these women have been through a lot of trauma. This been through a lot of trauma. This is fucked up. Like, she's had to deal with some shit, from her son. And then, holy fuck. I get sent, spilled on the FYP's live, as I was on my way home getting my children from driver's training. And I wasn't gonna go in. I'm like, wait a minute, if they're live, they probably have, shit that pertains to this. Now let me make this very clear right now, okay? I still to this point don't know the full story. I still to this point don't want to know the full story. That motherfucker's not a victim. He's not a victim. He's not a victim. Hi, Salty. I will say it. I will say what nobody else probably wants, or what everybody else probably wants, to say but won't say, and I don't give a fuck because I'm hated on this app and I give zero fucks, okay? That motherfucker's a pedo, is what he is. A pedo is what he is. And quite frankly, he deserves to be taken out back. Yeah. That's what he deserves. Them children were not fucking protected at all. Melissa, Angie, Angela, whatever the fuck your name is, you failed them babies. Now I see, and I'm not going to say who, but I'm going to say thank fucking you all. And I have to say all because there were several people who kept blowing my phone up last night. Like, OG, there's more to this. There's more to this. And I agree with that, Flip, because that's the thing. Like, I didn't know. I don't know. I know that account messaged me. I responded. And then I reached out to somebody because I'm like, wait, why does this account name sound familiar? And I got told who he was. And then it took me back to, I want to say January-ish, maybe December, when he was in my live. And said, I'm on the RSO. I didn't know what that meant. Somebody messaged me off the app and said he's on the registry, and I blocked him right away. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what side of the app you sit on, who you sit with, who you're cool with, who you're not cool with. When it comes to the children, everybody should be on the same page. I'm mute contrary. Sometimes people need to sit in things. Thank you, Mama 7. You as well, honey. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. You really think Contrary would have sent some shit knowing who the fuck this person is? They got him. They got her unmuted. I don't believe for 1 second Contrary would have sent a fuck thing. If Contrary knew who did what in this situation. Because when I asked Contrary about it, I don't remember what made me ask that page Contrary about it. And I believe their words, and I'd have to go back and look, were, it's so disgusting I can't even talk about it. That's fine, Baker. That's fine, Baker. As parents, we're supposed to protect our children, right? Y'all failed them kids. And quite frankly, just from the one screenshot I have, why aren't y'all in jail? Oh, Neo. Failed them. Thank you for the heart, me. Failed them, right? Doesn't even touch. Like it doesn't touch what they did. It doesn't touch.
I can see the chat better. Well, I want to know why she didn't report it. To the authorities right when she knew something was wrong. Like when you know and you have an idea, I don't care whose kid it is. Even honestly, even if it was my kid, I probably would have said something to the authorities because get it under control and get it stopped right then and there. And you did nothing about it, technically.
All I want to say is that I don't think anyone, and this is me, this is Wendy, this is my opinion. I don't think anyone wants to hear stop the BS say that she hates her son or anything like that. But I think it's important to know that you can love someone who's done some fucked up shit and still protect your other child And basically, I feel like that other kid was sacrificed multiple times. Then that is so wrong. Wrong. Parents are supposed to protect their children, period. And that's all I want to say. You can love somebody, but you do have to hold them accountable. Absolutely. That's what I said earlier. What I said earlier. You can love them, but that doesn't, but you can't defend them. And I agree with whoever said that earlier about the whole story she told last night about the 6-year-old and all the other things that happened to him and all this stuff. I feel like that was in order to lay some PD out there for him before the bad stuff was said. So absolutely, she did nothing but make excuses. Absolutely, she did nothing but make excuses for that for him, and I don't agree with that at all. I think she failed. Her and Angie both failed. Angie didn't tell if you were in there from what it says from the police reports and from the investigation reports. It says that the child went to Angie, who is her second mom, because they were in a relationship. She went to the second mom and told the second mom, and the second mom held that information from Melissa for however long. She didn't tell either. So they both fucking did the wrong thing. They both failed that child. So all day, every day, the kid should
I
be
think
protected.
they failed multiple children.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I'm out.
Because after not doing anything about it, any child you're putting it mixed in with that situation.
You're putting him in harm's way.
Yeah. That's what
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I asked two questions, I think, on that short phone call that I was on. And one of them was about the comment that I heard. And she said, yes, that did happen. And I busted his ass and put him, in a chair. And that wasn't sitting well with me. Like, something wasn't fucking right to me. And I woke up today and that still wasn't sitting right with me. And so all day it's kind of been bothering me. Why? And I even talked to Megan earlier in the day before that live happened, and I'm like, I just don't get, like, why did they not turn him into the police? And Megan's like, no, I think they did. No,
they didn't.
They didn't.
And stop
they
the BS.
fucking lied to Megan. They told Megan before I got on that call last night that she did.
And stop the BS. You lied to Megan in the chat last night when they asked you to say for something for him to verify something. You said he was asleep. Your entire live last night while you were in Megan's, he was fucking live on TikTok playing a game. He was live. He wasn't fucking asleep last night like you said he was. Like you, even last night, even as a 28, 29-year-old man, you were still defending and making excuses for, and that is the sick part.
And you know what's fucked up, Wendy?
What?
It's fucked up.
What?
It's fucked up that you had somebody that gave you a platform because she has a big heart and she knows what it's like to get drug on this fucking app, and you took advantage of her. You fucking lied to her. You used her. And she told you. Before that phone hung up for that live, Megan said to her, I'm gonna tell you right now, your son's guilty. He pled guilty, he's guilty. He pled guilty, he's guilty. I don't want him nowhere around me. But Megan was feeling bad for the mom because you lied to her.
And you don't plead guilty if you're innocent, no matter what.
Well,
And
her
and
thing was she told him to take a plea because I kept saying that last night, Animal, didn't I, Wendy? That last night, Animal, didn't I, Wendy?
But the thing
Why?
about it is you said the reason you told him to take a plea was to get him home quicker at 17, 18 years old. And home quicker is where the victims were living. You were trying to bring him back into a home whenever your child finally had an opportunity to feel safe in her home because the person that had abused her was going to be out of it. You were trying to get him fucking back in the house. That makes no sense to me. And the things that your son said on his live last month about Spilled Child is gross.
Yeah,
Is gross.
yeah. I don't. I'm gonna tell you
Is
right now.
nasty. You should not be out here defending that behavior. All you're doing is enabling the behavior. At this point, you're just a fucking enabler.
No, Sunshine. This ain't what it's about. That ain't about this.
I think they're talking between Mallory and her.
Oh. Fuck. You just said something. Oh, I don't care for Spilled, right? I don't. But I was gonna go live, and then my phone. My phone was ringing. One of those phone calls I got was apparently back in March. Hey, Burnbook. Back in March when her son went live, and was saying some fucking horrible shit.
yeah, he did.
And here's the thing, I don't gotta like somebody. I cannot like Spilled, right? But the shit you said about her deceased child was fucking sick. And for you to say, I'm a better dad, no, motherfucker, you're not. You're not. In fact, you're in my state. I will take a charge for every child you hurt. So you let me know, because you wanted to threaten women on this app. You let me know when you want to meet. Because at the end of the day, her child, their child, that child, my child, I will fucking protect every one of them.
It doesn't. I'm gonna say this, and I've got to go. OG. I agree with. I think it was Mallory that said that. I feel like your child neglect charge that you took. That you said you took it and you pled guilty so that you could get him help because you didn't have insurance and all that. I think that's BS. I think you took that child neglect charge because you fucking neglected your children. You neglected a child while trying to protect another child. You sacrificed one for the other, and you sacrificed the wrong one. You sacrificed the wrong one. You sacrificed the victim, and that's sad. So I have no respect for you. I don't think your son should be on this app. I don't think your son should be playing video games. I don't think your son should be playing video games, regardless of what the video game is. I don't think your son should be allowed anywhere. Obviously, from the live that he had last month, where he said all the vile things that he said, obviously he's not rehabilitated. Obviously, he is no better than the day that he fucking went in. So I don't think your son should be anywhere. And I stand 10 toes down on that.
I agree. Good person. I agree. In my opinion, I agree with that completely. She said, in my opinion, no one gave any info to Misfits knowing who was behind that page. I don't believe anybody did either. I don't believe your son should be sitting comfortable anywhere. Okay, Violet, get your homework done, girl. Just like Tech making excuses for what her husband did. This shit's no fucking different.
And don't forget the one that's an advocate for SA now.
Hmm? Hmm?
The one that went and jumped into a box and said they're an advocate now.
Oh,
That's like
T?
her, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. I fucking forgot. I got told that bullshit. Apparently T's a child advocate now. I know y'all fucking lying. Burn Book, we're talking about how Stop the BS and them blew smoke up Megan's fucking ass last night. And I'll be honest, I'm not cool with Spilled, or any of them fucks over there. I did take screenshots. People, they said you can take screenshots. I took screenshots. More so that Megan can see them herself. I read on the phone with Megan, for the brief second she could call me at work, what some of the shit said. I agree with that, Contrary. Hey Sharon. What are y'all reporting for? Makes no sense. No, it was harassment and bullying, it said. What? I'll bite my tongue.
I messaged you, but then I didn't even wait for your answer. I just automatically did it.
Hold on.
So if you want that person
Oh,
unblocked,
I mean, yeah, you can unblock her, because, I mean, unknown, why do you want to be in here? According to you, I'm racist, so why do you want to be in here?
alright, I'll unblock her.
I don't get that either, Burn Book. Why come in here? Now, I will say this. If you weren't on the app, right, to hear any of this bullshit in my lives the first time you're hearing it or whatever, then okay, bet I get that. But unknown, I know damn well you're all over the place. So I'm sure you know more about this motherfucking story than I do. And I will say, at first, I was like, look, the mom didn't do this shit, so why are we mad at the mom? Now I know why. Because, bitch, you didn't protect your child. If this account goes down, I will be on my backup. If that one goes down, I'll let you know where I'm going.
Go to mine. But I can't find her in the block. Somebody must have unblocked her.
No, she didn't protect any child. None. And how the fuck can somebody please make this clear to me, okay? Or make this make sense some way? Because if something happens, I tell my husband everything, right? Everything, right? Everything. Everything.
I agree, Mal. I agree 100%.
How in the fuck And I might have to go grab that screenshot because I'm very confused by this. If I'm understanding this correctly, one of the children went and told, I'm just gonna put it up, hold on. Trigger warning, Spill did redact a lot from these, but still I'm putting a trigger warning out there for it.
And not for nothing, but I don't think you have spilled block. But if
They
Spill
told
wants to grab a
Angie.
box and explain it more, she's more than welcome.
They told Angie, and Angie didn't say yes. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
And I know Neighborhood Watch knows a lot about it too.
One of the children went and told Angie. Angie didn't say anything to Melissa.
And wasn't there also one of the kids was going to say something to the grandmother, but
No,
didn't?
from my understanding, the grandmother said, and I think I got a screenshot of that too. The grandmother said that she knew that her grandson was a predator at quite a young age. Is there anybody in? There's 157 people in here. Is there anybody that did not? I know there wasn't many people over in that live that did not see the screenshots.
Isaiah Strong, did you want to grab a box? I see you in the request, making sure.
And to make this clear, this was FOIA'd. These are not hospital records. Okay. They're not hospital records.
No, they're court records.
These are court records that were obtained legally. From my understanding, Spill did redact a lot of this stuff. But you fucking failed. You failed them kids. I'm gonna tell you what right now. If it were my child, that I ought to beat the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
And then you continued to put this predator around your other children. And now I see why people that know me and know my heart were like, OG, you don't want to know like the details of this. Oh, but wait, they had house rules. House rules? What the fuck was the rule? Don't tell that fucking like. And I seen Creator Watchdog come in here. I think I know who's behind that account. I have so many questions, but I don't, if that makes sense, because just what I seen tonight was enough for me to be like, hey lady, you, your wife, and your kid all deserve to fucking just be electrocuted.
They all the SASOs need to go. To a separate island.
Does anybody have because I didn't know how to like move the comments, so the screenshots that I have are not very good. Did anybody get the screenshots where they're more clear without like all the boxes in the way and stuff? because there's 156 people in here. I think at most when I popped in that live there was 50 and then 70. I think at the most I seen over there was 70. I think at the most I seen over there was 70 something.
Wendy said check your messages. If anybody wants to send them over here, I can send them to OG real quick. I can at least drop out of the box and get the messages. Drop out of the box and get the messages. If you send them on TikTok.
Real quick.
Okay, abiding.
Real quick.
Okay, abiding.
Can somebody help me understand, because they went to go explain it. They went to go explain it, and as I went to go explain it, my phone rang. What is this about fucking a McDonald's Happy Meal? Live is on Spilled YouTube. I honestly would rather, if Spilled wants to come in. Oh, that was terrible. What? I don't know. Like I said, my phone rang at the time.
OG, can you find Spilled in the? OG, can you find Spilled in the? I can't see the block list. It's not showing me Spilled.
Yeah, but the problem is the other day when I went to the block list, it was only showing me like 8 or 9 people blocked on my whole block list. Blocked on my whole block list.
It's kind of weird.
I'm not blocking you, but it was only like 8 or 9 people on the whole block list. And that wasn't like while I was live. That was when I was not live. Sometimes you have to go off live. Yeah, I wasn't live. Yeah, I wasn't live, Mallory, the other day. And we were looking for somebody. And I went into my whole block list and there was only like 8 or 9 people blocked. Thank you, Breezy.
Breezy, see if you can find Spilled. I can't find Spilled. I don't know if we need to know Spilled's other name, like the bottom name.
Not much popular. Just talking about how fucking those weird bitches. Yeah, I don't know why Skittles would be blocked.
Yeah,
Skittles would be blocked.
Yeah, Skittles would be blocked.
I don't know why, or not that I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why them trash buckets sat there and lied to fucking Megan last night, not only on the phone, but then got up on her platform and lied.
Thank you, Corey.
Knowing, right, that the truth always fucking comes out. Now, I will say, Megan did say last night, like, documents can be fucking chopped up. Look what fucking somebody did with a fucking, autopsy report. However, these are not chopped, and you can tell clearly they're not chopped.
Covered up a lot of stuff she didn't have to, because it was all FOIA requested, and you can show it the way it was FOIA requested. But she redacted a lot
She
that shouldn't
said
happen.
she, yeah, she said
Redacted a lot that
she
shouldn't
said
happen.
she, yeah, she said she redacted a lot more because of the fact that it was very triggering.
I just wanted to let you know, Spilled sent me a screenshot, and when she tries to come in, she's definitely blocked. So if you're not seeing her on on your list, I'm not sure why, but she can't. But she can't come in. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Hold on 1 second.
can she try and come in under neighborhoods account?
Let me ask her.
Hold on, I might be able to because it's showing a lot more accounts right here than it was when I wasn't online or wasn't on live.
Or 25.
No, I can tell my blood pressure's high. I can tell my blood pressure's high as hell. My ears are on fire. This is weird because so I'm looking at my blacklist right now, right? And it's going all the way back to 2024. It's going all the way back to 2024. But like Spill's not on here.
That should be on there.
Her explain account's not on here. Yeah, I'm not seeing her Spilled or explain account on there. Type her in on a different device. You can unblock that way. But don't I have to have access? Hold on. I don't have this account logged in on any other device.
You may have to end and go into your block list, do it then, and then go relive.
But that's what I'm saying. The other day, remember, it wasn't. I had like 8 or 9 people blocked.
I know.
That was it.
It's kind of scary.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can remember my login. What time? I'm not sure what time, and oh shit. I can tell you this. 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can remember my login for this account. I can tell you this. Megan is probably going to need a second to read that and process. Um, 1 second. 1 second. I may have to end and go unblock her and then come back live. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I will say this. Even if Megan gets off work in the next 10 minutes, I truly think it's gonna take Megan a second to process this shit. Because just the little bit that I told her, when I talked to her, she was sick. I didn't get into like anything deep because she's at work. Yeah, Pedro, exactly. Me just saying to her, Megan, these women did not protect those children. Fucked Megan up. I said, you were lied to. I'm sitting in a live right now looking at the court shit. They did not protect those children. And I don't give a fuck what you think about Megan. One thing I'm gonna tell you right now is that woman has a big fucking heart. She likes to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And she's sick right now. She is disgusted and doesn't even know and a smidgen of it. Let's try to have an open mind. Exactly. Now keep in mind too, Megan didn't do this because she was like, she doesn't like the same people as them. Megan, if you know anything about Megan, you know that Megan is all about giving people a safe space. Megan is about hearing out all sides. So Megan doesn't care who doesn't like who or what doesn't like what. Megan is just about, yes, Megan wants all sides. That's the best way.
And
Yeah.
Megan was lied to. And
Yeah.
Megan was lied to by BS because she said she never went live or was on anybody's platform talking about this.
She absolutely was. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna get the exact time. I believe 10 minutes. I was in the phone call for 10 minutes before the call ended and Megan went live. Just the two questions that I asked in that 10 minutes were proven to be lies today. So if Megan was on the phone for 45 minutes prior to putting me in the call, how much bullshit did Megan's head get filled with? And I'm sorry, you guys. I am gonna have to end the live. Go on Black Spilled. Real quick, before I end, who all do I need to unblock? Right, John. 45 minutes worth of BS was filled in her head.
So are you gonna end and then go unblock her and come back?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna jump down.
Yep. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna go on Black Spilled. Spilled is blocked on 2 accounts. Spilled is blocked on 2 accounts. I think Spilled and Explain in Detail are the only 2 accounts that I know them by. And I didn't see either one, so I'm gonna have to actually go in. Like, I'm gonna have to type in her page. to unblock. Oh, she has 2 spills? I did not know that. I did not know that. Three? Okay. Yes, a 2.0. Does anybody know that? A 2.0. Does anybody know the at that I'll be going to? Yeah, Helly. Spilled on the FYP. Okay. I'm gonna end real quick. I'm gonna go on Black Spilled, and then I will be back live.